G'day guys, it's John from Honeybee Acres, and today we're going to talk about adding chickens to your flock. Now, we're in the chicken coop that we built not long ago, and we've got our 2 chickens in our rooster. In this box we've got, the 2 chickens we've got are brown. They're hiding away from me behind the camera at the moment. So the 2 chickens we have are brown. So we've got 2 black chickens and 2 white chickens in this box. Now, they've been in this box together for a couple of hours, but they don't know each other. They come from the same breeder, but they've been in different pens. So they're acquainted for a couple of hours, but they don't really know each other. Obviously, our brown chickens don't know them. So that's actually a thing that you can use in our favour. If you took 2 chickens and introduced them to 2 chickens, and you've got 2 chickens fighting each other. But when you've got 3 pairs that aren't that familiar with each other, it's a whole lot easier. Options that you've got, you can add the new chickens at night. I want to really get these girls out of the box. They've been in here for a few hours already, travelling, so we don't want to really leave them till it gets dark. The other option you've got is to put them in a pen or somewhere next to your existing chickens so they can get used to each other that way. We don't really have that luxury here. We've only got this pen. We can't put them somewhere else. So our best bet is to add them straight away. When you do that, obviously, like I say, having more than 2 groups of chickens that don't know each other, that works pretty well. The other thing that can work well is food. So I'm just going to throw some food out from my existing chickens. And you won't see it, but they're rushing for that. And while they're distracted by that, we'll open this box up and let these ones out. And we'll just gradually let these ones out. So the other thing that's good to do is to get them as close to the size of the chickens that you can. These ones, the 2 white ones, are a little bit smaller. They're about 18 to 20 weeks old. The 2 black ones are sort of 21 to 23 weeks old. So they're pretty close to the size that you want. So I might just throw the rest of this food out in different places. And we'll just watch these chickens joining each other. You can see them there having a look around. Sometimes that's the best way, is just to let them gradually introduce themselves. You can see my original girls, they're curious, especially the one at the front. These ones just taking their time. And it's good, if you've got the time, it's good just to watch your chickens for a while, because sometimes one can really get singled out and the whole lot start picking on them. So it's probably got about 2.5 hours till it gets dark here. So by then it'll give them a chance to settle in, and tomorrow will wake up a new day. Hopefully they're one happy flock all together. Mine are coming up to have a look there, and there will always be a little bit of sort of attacking each other and that sort of thing, because the chickens have to work out their pecking order. So you're not going to avoid any sort of violent behaviour between the chickens. You're going to get some, and even the rooster gets in there. He has to set himself up as the rooster. So we've got 2 chickens out. They're having a peck around. The other 2 girls, they're not too fussed at the moment. They're sort of a bit unsure of what's going on, but they're not too bad. The rooster, he's just making them know that he's the rooster, They're not the roosters. Yeah, so what you want to try to achieve with adding new chickens is that they can set up their pecking order without it being too disruptive to the whole flock. You know, she's fronting up to him. He's actually trying to sweet talk her. He's a pretty smooth little fella, this guy. We've still just got one white chicken inside the box. She's hidden right up the end here. You can see her just through the hole there. That's the first time the chicken's fronted that girl. I might just get this last chicken to come out a bit more. Come on, out you come. Come on. There you go. That's it. Rightio. So they're all out of the box. And like I said, there's going to be some like establishing of the pecking order. But because I've chosen the most full-grown chooks I could, then it's not going to be too bad. They're not going to be picked on too much. And they'll settle out. But these guys, they're settling down pretty well. Me being in here, of course, that will have a bit of an effect on it. But something else I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and get some cabbage out of the vegetable garden. Cabbage, we've picked the head off it. We've just let some other leaves grow. And I'm just going to get some of this cabbage and I'll put it in here. That one got a little bit overzealous. So yeah, I'll go and get some cabbage and I'll throw it in, and that'll give them something else to distract them. They do like that stuff. Maybe some silver beet as well. All right, so I've got myself a heap of silver beet and cabbage. So we'll throw that out there. I know my girls will go for it. They love that stuff. Spread it around a bit. Throw that cabbage down there. Sorry, girls, if I scare you a bit. If I get up here, then my girls will go down. Come on. What are you hanging around me for? You want some better food, do you? Hey, go on. It's almost like they don't want to go near the other chickens. Hey? What are you two doing up here? Hey? You should be going down with the other chickens. Go and get some of that silver beet. Hey? Come on, down you go. Right, so what we might do, I'll get this box out of here. We'll just pull back a bit. We'll let these chickens do their thing, and we'll look at them through the chicken wire. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the focus of the camera too much. Alrighty, so we've backed off a bit. Just watch them through here. See the dogs in the background. They're always interested in chickens. Oh, the new one's settling in all right, having a peck around those logs there. The brown one's a little bit out of sorts. They, other than the rooster, they haven't had to put up with anyone new for a while. They've got all this extra room. I don't think they can really worry too much. But they're settling in now. I could keep going with this, but that would probably make this a really long, boring video, which probably is the sort of thing you want to avoid. But no, these guys are settling in well, I think. Like I say, having the food and the distraction helps. They've had a little bit of a chance to settle their pecking order. I'm sure there'll be some more. There always is. But they look like they've settled in pretty well. So that's the sort of stuff you'll get for a little while, mostly on the first day, a little bit on the second day. By the time you've finished the 2 days, they've all sorted out and they're all good. And you can see this black chicken is becoming a bit more adventurous. So they will settle down very soon. The other chooks are settling in pretty well. They're certainly getting on with each other. These two have just got to realise that they're not the only hens in the coop anymore. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. We'll leave these girls to settle in a bit more. We could be here for hours waiting for them to look like they're settled in, but they look like they're settled in pretty well. By tomorrow morning, they will be one flock altogether. You won't even know that they were apart. So yeah, having that food in there, having things for them to stimulate their mind. They certainly like to make a lot of noise. But yeah, giving them that stimulus to do other things other than focus on each other is a good way to integrate them, especially if you can't integrate them overnight, or if you haven't got a separate pen to put them next to each other for a while. Food and other stimulus is a really good way, especially food is the best stimulus. Good way to get them together. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you found it interesting, or if you've got other ideas that you like that people might be able to use, yeah, leave them in the comments. Give the video a like, subscribe for further videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye. All right, it's next day, and not that they show it now, but the black and the white ones, the new chickens, they don't mind hanging around too badly. They're all right. The brown ones haven't quite accepted them yet, but they're getting there. They're not like, they chase them a little bit, but they've been not bothering them. But no, they're settling in all right. Within a couple of days, you'll never know that these chickens hadn't been together all their life.